right? You have a son that games,
Mm.
and you game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm sick of y'all holding this information. I'm going to demand that y'all tell us how. How do y'all make sure that that the gaming lineage continues? Do you introduce it to the kid at 3? Like, how do you pass it up?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Like the first day I held him in my arms, I sat him on my lap and I started playing GTA Online.
Let's go.
And he was just sitting there and like he went from crying to being like, "What is all this colors happening?" And I never told him to like, "Hey, play this, play that." It's more like I just play my games, and if he's down, he's down. Funny enough, like I love playing RPG shooters, sports. This kid loves horror genre shit, like horror, like balls to the wall, gory shit. And me, I'm a little bitch. I don't like horror. I don't like to be scared. I'm your generic Hispanic. I hear some shit. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm not gonna check that noise out, let alone play a game in the middle of the night. But this kid loves being scared. He loves horror. And then funny enough, like now as a 10-year-old, he's all about like, Dad, I wanna be like I wanna do coding. I wanna like make games. And I'm like, bro, fucking do it. But yeah, but like but he still plays Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like we hop on together, like we play Dying Light online together because thankfully because we have a PS4 and a PS5,
Mm.
so we can still play on the same platform even though it's like old gen new gen, but we can still share servers so that I can play with my son online. But it's not something I forced him. He's just gradually was like, oh, this looks cool and stuff like that. Like right now we're both mad excited for the new God of War because like when God of War first came out, it was 2018. He was like 5 years old, and I'd be walking around the house going and be like, "Boy, come here, boy," and I just be calling him boy, and he's just like, "Dad, stop calling me that," and I'm like, "No, boy." So yeah.
But we at the era where it's like we were I count myself in it too. Like even though I started with the 64, I count myself in the era when gaming first started a little bit.
Yeah.
And our kids are starting to get to where we can play with them as friends online. Like
Yeah.
every party I join on Xbox when I play, it's always a kid and his dad. And I think that's the
Yeah.
dopest.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Oh,
that's
yeah.
the future. Then
Yeah.
we're gonna be grandpas playing with the grandkids and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna be
it's
those.
coming.
We're gonna be those old heads being toxic as fuck. And then someone's gonna grab the mic and be like, "Dad, you gotta stop talking to these kids like this. Like, this is your grandchild. Like, no, fuck them. Fuck that. Eat shit. Eat dick. Blah blah blah." And you're like, you wouldn't survive in my days.
You're right, Brian. It's amazing though. Just like, well, I'll go to this question that somebody asked. But we have yet to crack the code of the gamer girl. Like, why don't
No,
do they? Are they?
no, that's not
Explain that
true.
dynamic. And a girl at school said that when the guy asked that question, she said, "There are girls that game. Are there really a lot of girl gamers out here?"
I think so. I mean, like, I personally, I'm not on Twitch. I don't follow anybody.
Mm.
I don't watch anybody play. I'm old school like that. If I see a game that I think is cool, I will rather play it than watch somebody else play it. But I mean,
Facts.
given the platforms that we have now, there's a lot of female streamers, and they're not like bullshit. Like, sure, some of them dress up for the views, but the bulk of them are good gamers. Like, they're really good competitive gamers. And so I mean, yeah, I mean, granted, back when we first started with gaming, like it was all about like it's all tailored to the boys and the men and shit like that. But like now, it's like it's for everybody, and there's nothing ever wrong with like including everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, the more inclusion, the more money, the bigger the platform, the more things grow. So, I mean, I'm all about it. I have a shit ton of favorite female, uh, like story-driven games that I enjoy playing, and I don't give a shit if my character is female or male. Like, I just want a good story. You know what I mean?
And the new GTA is gonna have a first. I think it's first time a female
Mm-hmm.
Latina character. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit that is what the ethnicity is. I just think it's dope that they finally have a female character.
Why do
But
people get so toxic about it in the comments? They, I know you see them.
you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Here's my theory. Here's my theory. I think it's funny because I bet you anything that these dudes are like, no, we don't need a female character, are the same ones running around with like female avatar online GTA character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
And
weird.
it's like shut your bitch ass up. It's almost like you just
Overcompensating.
yeah, yeah. It's like, yo, let them have it. Who cares? You know, just like, you know, like who cares? Who cares what color they are, what ethnicity they are, what religion? Who gives a shit? Just fucking log on, hop on. Like you, people act like they're not gonna play the fucking game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's always like that. Everybody always runs their mouth and they talk mad shit and they always like, nah, fuck this, cancel culture, blah blah blah. But then they still buy the game. They have a good time. They may not buy the game immediately, but you know what? A couple of months down the line, after they see all hype and how much fun everybody's having, they hop on. They're like, I'm gonna buy it, but I'm not gonna like it. And it's just like you already bought it. You know, it's like that episode from Bob's Burger. Like, all right, I'm gonna go, but I'm not gonna have a good time. It's just like, shut up, just enjoy it, have fun with everybody else. Everybody else having a good time, just do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.